George would have liked to see people out strolling on Sunday.
Nice mix. Oh.
I must not recognize you without your beard. You have my book.
Your book.
Ooh, here's the closure. Oh.
It's a little difficult to understand.
Well, I was teaching myself. My writing got much better. I worked very hard.
Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I'm a composer and a vocalist, and we are going to be finishing Sunday in the Park with George today on this video. So for this react, I haven't touched this musical in like a week or maybe like 2 weeks now, and coming back to it, I remember everything. I just watched like a little bit of it, and I'm just so glad to be back doing this. I'm currently finishing my musical project, and it's releasing this week, so I'm pretty much done with everything. Everything's uploaded already, and so I'm back, baby. And we are going to be starting our next react in a couple days. So it's an exciting time for the channel. Very exciting time for the channel. All right, let's get to it. This is Sunday in the Park with George. The end, pretty much. And man, has it been a good show. We have enjoyed this show just because it takes us through the life. In fact, I've been kind of going through the stages once again now that I started my TikTok again and all of my social medias and all the things I just love doing as an artist, just like new George has been doing. So we're kind of back into it. So if you like the react and want to support the channel, please check out the Patreon and make sure you sub onto the YouTube. It helps me a ton. All right, let's get into it. Sunday in the Park, the end. I think. This is so loud in my ear.
Connect.
I just still have no clue where the closure is going to be in this show.
Are you sure this is the best place for the chromosome?
George, this is the largest clearing on La Grande Jatte.
Where's the still?
I don't get it.
It has been built. It should be delivered tomorrow morning a couple of hours before the chromosome. I wanted it here today, but they don't make deliveries on Sunday.
Fresh water for the cooling system?
Yeah, we should
Sunday
be able
in
to
the
draw
park.
it from the Seine. As for the electricity...
Dennis, did you see this tree?
No.
Could be the one in the painting.
It could.
It is. Wait, is that the tree that went missing?
At least something is recognizable. Electricity.
Yeah, the wind generator's over here.
You have been efficient as always.
Thank you.
I'll miss working with you, Dennis.
I could recommend several capable people to help you with the Texas Commission.
I turned it down.
You what?
Dennis, why are you quitting?
Yeah.
I told you.
You know what you told me. Why are you really leaving?
Overworked, underpaid.
George,
you get it.
I love the chromosomes. But I've helped you build the last 5. I just need to do something different.
Well, I wish you would have told me that in the first place.
Yeah, I'm
What
sorry.
do you think I turned down the Texas Commission for? I don't want to do the same thing over and over again either.
Well, there are other things you could do.
I know. I just want to do something that I care about.
I can't stop seeing George. First George.
See, you brought the red book with you.
Yeah. Since Maria's died, I thought I would at least bring something
Oh.
of hers along.
Oh, wait, I don't remember that. Hold on. Oh, she did just pass. Oh, so time has passed, and so has Marie. Good. I just wanted to come back and be immediately sad. That's what I wanted from today. I came in here so excited, and that just made me sad. Let's keep going.
Marie really wanted to make this trip.
I know.
Oh, they're back. Oh, they're
So I hope
actually
you don't
back.
mind. I took a look at the
Oh,
book.
they're visiting.
It's very interesting.
It's just a grammar book, Dennis.
Not that part, the notes in the back. Shall we wait for it to get dark? I'm not certain about the ambient light.
No. You go, Dennis. I'd like to be alone, actually.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll see you back at the hotel.
Boy, I wonder why he quit.
Hey, George. I look forward to seeing what you come up with next.
You're not the only one, Dennis.
Two ways to read that, but the positive way is most likely the direction he went. Okay. Hold on. I think this is about to be the closure that I've been searching for since this Act 2 started, because Act 2 is like Act 1 was weird. You know, like, in terms of, like, if you compare it to other musicals, it's weird. Act 2 is like, what happened? This is the most meta show ever. And I've been wondering, like, how can we add, like, a nice closure, a little fine bow at the end of this to make it so people keep coming back. People keep coming back to this show. It's not the music. Where is it? It's so quiet. Oh. A little jazzy. Ooh, a little jazzy. Maybe I was wrong about that music thing. A nice drone.
Charles has a book.
Oops, wrong chord. Sorry.
Charles shows them his crayons. Marie has the ball of Charles. Good for Marie. Charles misses his ball. George misses Marie. George misses a lot.
Sad.
George is alone.
I forgot what song this is from Act 1.
George looks around. He sees the park. It is depressing. George looks ahead. George sees the dark. George feels afraid. Where are the people out strolling on Sunday? George looks within. George is adrift. George goes by guessing. George looks behind. He had a gift. When did it fade? You wanted people out strolling on Sunday. Sorry, Marie. See, George, remember how George used to be, stretching his vision in every direction. See George attempting to see a connection, when all he can see is maybe a tree, the family tree. Sorry, Marie. George is afraid. George sees the park. George sees it dying. George too may fade, leaving no mark, just passing through. Just like the people out strolling on Sunday. George looks around. George is alone.
Singer.
No use denying.
I'm gonna stop for a second. It's such a beautiful concept. There's a reason why, like, all of these shows and movies and everything that you see in this world almost revolves around nostalgia. Because it's just hard to look back at the old times. And I'm saying this as I'm not even the oldest person I know. I know other people that are older, believe it or not. And, you know, it's hard to look back at some of the old realities, such as, like, I remember back on my street, everyone would be outside all the time, playing, hanging out, having some good laughs. You know, it was a good time back on the old street where I grew up on. But I go back there now and again, and I look back, and I just see everyone, you know, first of all, I see no one, but, you know, I'll see everyone gone. You know, everyone's not there, and all the people that are still there, you know, it's like they're worn down with life, as life does to everybody. But there's something about the idea of nostalgia where you look back at that and you're like, I miss those times. I think every single one of us can look back in a time of our life and say, I miss that. Of course, keep moving forward, positivity, up and through. But there's still those times that always exist. And that's one thing. It paints such a clear picture in my mind when I hear him sing these words. And two is it's fun to watch someone do their craft. There's something about watching, like you stroll through New York City, or we went to Hawaii the other month, and you see someone painting, and you see someone doing a caricature, and you almost want to get in their head. You're like, or you see someone making music, or you see someone doing, even just doing engineering, like anything. You watch someone do their craft, and there's something about how beautiful that is. And he's talking about it too. It's like he's looking at George do his work. He can see something out of nothing. Same thing with like a musician or an artist or an engineer or really anything that creates. And I speak to that because I love that about people. It's just so cool. It's something I always look for in others. Is like, what my first question I like asking, tell me if I'm weird for asking this, is I like asking people, what do you like doing for fun? And a lot of times people like are thrown off by that question because they're like, oh, well, I have to think about that. Usually it's like, hi, how are you? How's the weather today? But what are you like doing for fun? What's your go-to thing you can't wait to be doing right now? And the answers I get are always so fascinating. And then and build a conversation off of that, because that's where the light shines again. You see the person behind that wall that everyone puts up. So anyway, I just love that they're talking about cool things to me. I love this. Is in a song, nonetheless.
Round, George is alone, no use denying. George is aground, George has outgrown what he can do.
George would have liked to see people out strolling on Sunday.
Nice mix.
I must not recognize you without your beard. You have my book.
Your book.
Ooh, here's the closure. Oh.
It's a little difficult to understand.
Well, I was teaching myself. My writing got much better. I worked very hard. I made certain that Marie learned right away.
Marie.
It is good to see you. Not that I ever forgot you, George. You gave me so much.
What did I give you?
Oh, many things. You taught me about concentration. At first I thought that meant just being still. But I was to understand. It meant much more.
Interesting.
You meant to tell me to be where I was, not some place in the past or the future. I worried too much about tomorrow. I thought the world could be perfect. I was wrong.
What else?
Well, enough about me. What about you? Are you working on something new?
No, I'm not working on anything new.
That's deep.
That is not like you, George.
I've nothing to say.
You have many things.
Well, nothing that's not been said.
Said by you,
I do not know where to go.
nor did I.
I want to make things that count, things that will
I did
be
what I had to
new.
do.
This is totally
What
different
am
from other
I
songs.
to do?
Move on. Stop worrying where you're going. Move on. If you could know where you're going, you go. Just keep moving on. I chose and my world was shaken. So what? The choice may have been mistaken. The choosing was not. You have to move on. Look at what you want, not at where you are. not at what you'll be.
Dude, this is speaking to me right
Look at all
now.
the things you've done for me.
Okay, maybe not.
Opened up my eyes.
So good. She's so good. It's insane.
Taught me how to see.
Sorry, I have to stop. I don't know if you've noticed, every single time she goes with that note, that T, that, I don't know what note it is. B. The B flat. Nice. Every single time she goes up to that, she's locked into the pitch. There's no fault with the note whatsoever. I don't know if I just been listening to that note because that's hard. It's in her like mixed place we do.
Taught me how to see. Notice every tree.
Notice every tree.
Every single time.
Understand the light.
Understand the light.
It's crazy.
I want to move on. I want to explore the light. I want to know how to get through to something new, something of my own. Move on.
Dang.
Move on.
Stop worrying if your vision is new. Let others make that decision. They usually do. You keep moving on. Look at what you've done.
Something in the light, something in the sky, in the grass, up behind the tree.
Look at all the things you gave to me.
Things I hadn't looked at
Let
till
me give
now,
to you
flower in your
something
hand,
in return.
and your smile,
I would
and
be
the
so
color of your hair, and the way you catch the light.
Ooh.
And the
He's George after all.
And the feeling and the light moving on.
We've always belonged together.
We will always belong together.
Just keep moving on.
It's like this backtrack the background music is so interesting. I can't tell if it's major or minor, like happy or sad sounding. So it's going da 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 da. Usually chromaticism means like something nefarious or like sad's going on. Like Jaws. But it's kind of confusing me because it's like so and I think that's with the, is that an oboe or is it a bassoon? No, clarinet.
Anything you do, let it come from you. Then it will be new.
Sorry, just trying to find what key we're in.
Give us more to see. You never cared what anyone thought.
Yeah, it's really hard. You get to a point where like you're creating, because I've created one like arc 4 songs, and then the reception I got for it was really low, and it got to a point where I was like, do I continue? Because man, that's like, it's hard to write solely for yourself, because that's what it feels like. And then just one day I just like was like, you know what, I want to see this finish. I don't care, I'm gonna finish it regardless. And I remember after I started writing after that, like I started feeling that way. It was like, this feels great. I don't feel like pressured, or I just want to write. And so the inspiration was flooding. And there's something about like, you know, art that it's an uplifting experience if there's not so much monetization tied to it, which is obviously so hard because we all are so busy, especially artists have to make a living. I just want to say that I read someone's comment that said she was very sick for this recording. It's hard for me to feel that way when Into the Woods sounded the almost exact same. Like I even said during Into the Woods, like, oh man, she sounds really hoarse, but she sounds the exact same. No different. And I know she probably was sick for both, but man, oh man, her hoarseness like is almost iconic.
That upset me at the time because
she can still hit all the
I
notes.
wanted you to care what I thought.
I'm sure that I did.
Oof.
I am sure that you did too.
Dot.
Why did you write these words?
They are your words, George. The ones you muttered so often when you worked.
Order.
George, is that you?
Oh!
Yes.
Well, tell me, is this place as you expected it?
What?
The park, of course.
Somewhat.
Go on.
Well, the greens are a little darker. And the sky is a little grayer. And there are mud tones in the water.
Well, yes, I suppose.
But the air seems rich and full of light.
Good.
Design.
This is very similar to the first song.
Tension.
Sunday.
Composition.
They're back, baby. My favorite two characters. Let's go.
Balance.
Are they gonna remake the painting again with New George?
Light.
Where's your friend, brother?
Dad, I cannot read this word.
Harmony.
Doesn't he say all these?
So much love in his words.
Little harp action.
Forever with his...
Ooh, I do want to make a quick note. I mentioned that all the music that we heard in Act 2, up until this point, has been extremely synth heavy. Almost like to say, oh yeah, we're in a new time. I think I mentioned that. But now we're back. He's kind of bringing himself back in time. So I like that he used, Sondheim used instruments to help paint that picture. Pun intended.
Forever with his colors. How George looks. He can look forever. What does he see? His eyes, so dark, so shiny, so careful,
Who's that on the right?
so excited.
In a perfect heart.
Made of flecks of light and dark. And parasol
Pulled it back. An out-of-tune piano. Is that maybe a painting he did? That'd be
White,
so cool.
a blank page or canvas, his favorite. So many possibilities.
True. That's cool. Space. The next big canvas. I like it. Tell me it goes to white. Oh. Yay, yay. That was great. That was great. Yeah, because I was like, how are we going to make this wrap up in a way that makes sense and like congruent with the story? And that's a great way. I didn't see that coming at all. Like the vision of the past. So good. That was so smart. Because like I was like, we got to get more cast members back. There needs to be a big finish. It needs to wrap up some way with the beginning. Not the beginning, but like the original story. And then that was the way to do it. So, I mean, I was just like, I was thinking about this for weeks. Like, how is this going to work? And here it is. I mean, it's just great writing. It's just great writing. All right, let's get to my review. Now, when I first started Sunday in the Park, I got to tell you, wasn't excited. I already saw half of it. I almost fell asleep. I went home after the first act. And I know it wasn't community theater by any means, but it was like a college theater of professionals, and a lot of them are on Broadway and like doing big things. So they weren't bad. Like, they were actually really good, and the singer was really, really great for George. I remember that distinctly. But I wasn't interested in the whole like we're gonna do like an autobiography within a musical, because for me, I never saw like really any musical like this. I never was a person that liked watching like biographies and autobiographies. I never was someone that liked to learn at that point in my life. I think I was a freshman in college, and after watching, and then going into this, I was like, I don't know. But now I'm like, whoa, there's so much to learn from this. I'm so excited. It's like you kind of, when you start getting older and you're not being told to learn, it's one thing to tell me what to do. It's another thing to like give me an opportunity to learn. And I try to do the latter as much as I can. This show is rife with things you can learn with. The music, even just the story about like Surratt. I didn't know anything about Surratt. I went to my art classroom and was like, you guys know anything about Surratt? And they were like, Sunday in the Park. And I was like, yeah, I could tell you a little bit about that. And then, the music and the story, and even art. Like, there's so much art information within this. There's so many things. Even like the space, the laser stuff. I losing me, but I'm sure some people were like, ooh, that's really interesting. It's a very information-heavy show, and I like that stuff. So if you're like me that enjoys information, this is probably one of your favorite shows, because I would say it conveyed so much information, and you know what's the best part is if I watch this again, I know I'll learn more, as opposed to some other musicals I've watched where I'm like, I literally feel dumber after this experience. No specific musical comes to mind with that one. Oh man. All right. Well, this has been a fantastic show. Music-wise, compelling, very, very strong. It's Sondheim. Sunday is my favorite. I loved it. That song. That me do. I don't know too many minor six intervals that stand out. The other one that comes to mind is to life, L'Chaim. But now, every time I've been hearing minor six, mi do, I've been thinking Sunday. So, right, am I crazy? Sunday, yeah. Sunday. No, minor six. Sunday. Sunday. I think, unless I'm wrong, you tell me. I haven't done musical theory ear training in a while. Anyway, music, very good. I would say music-wise, I would give it like, I would say an 8.5. Just because for me, I really enjoy the music. I probably won't go back and try to listen to it. Maybe it's Sunday. Probably or what's the... Like, there's plenty of shows I've gone back to listen to just because I'm like, you guys showed me the music and I'm... Come on, someone calling me. No, my phone died. I'm just going to finish it. My phone died. I'm just going to finish it. But this show is fantastic because it does a lot of great things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to wrap this up as fast as I can without skipping on the end rating. Music is very, very good. I don't think I'm going to go back and listen to too many songs. Probably Sunday, if that's the name of the song, is probably my favorite song. So that one I probably would. But there are so many musicals where I've been going back to listen to them like regularly. And like Fiddler, I'll go back to all the time. Sound of Music, all the time. So those are like high tier for music for me. This 8.5 because just like the listenability of it. It is rigorous and it is demanding on the ear, especially if you're trying to pay attention. So a little bit lower on the music for me compared to some other of the shows. Not to say it's bad, it's fantastic. It might be too fantastic for me to casually listen to, which I think is actually a small issue. And the other thing is the show. The story is a 9 if you are a fan of comprehension. Like I was not a fan of comprehension. If you aren't a fan of, like when I was younger, but if you aren't a fan of comprehension, the show is going to be tough for you to watch. It's probably like a 7, 6 if you're not a fan of comprehension. Like taking time and really delving deep to what they're saying, what the music is conveying. That to me is what really sparked my like motivation to really, really understand more and more about this show. Is the music and it's like harmony with the story. So you need to kind of understand both to really take a lot away from this show. If you don't, I would say that you wouldn't probably be able, like I wasn't able to comprehend this show in a good way. So if you are like me that likes learning now, then 9. If you aren't like me, you're gonna hate this show 100%, just like I did. That's what I got to say about it. And I would say overall this show is 8.5. That's my rating. It doesn't mean anything. But that's what I feel about it. 8.5, maybe. Yeah, could be 9 and different if you really enjoy. If I spent more time with this show, I guarantee it goes up. That's the cool thing about this show. All right. That's going to be it. That's the review. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Sorry my camera died. You can't see me. Give it a big old smile at this camera right now. But I appreciate you being here. A lot of you guys commented potato on the video. I asked if you were still paying attention. And you are known to me. I know who you are. Thank you so much, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Till next time. Thanks. Bye. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.